Thank you, everyone, for coming to the 2018 Youth Spring Show.
We would like to invite you to play the trivia game that is placed upon your table.
There is also a photo booth in the lobby that you can get your pictures taken, and then there will also be photos with the characters on stage after the show. And there is a costume contest.
Okay, please pray with me. Oh, sorry. Dear Lord, we thank you for this amazing opportunity you have blessed us with to raise money for our trips to serve in your name. We would like to thank everyone for coming out and spending their generous time and money to make this wonderful event happen. Let everything we do be in your name and bless this food and the nourishment of our bodies. Amen. There's indeed a photo booth right outside that you're
in the lobby.
Yeah, that you're able to take pictures with like little hats and stuff. So yeah, it'll be cute. Oh yeah, and we also have a costume contest going on right now. So yeah.
Later.
Well, you're wearing the costumes now. Yeah. Okay. So now we're gonna go over the answers to the trivia that was placed on your table.
Yes. So the first trivia question was, name the 7 dwarves in Snow White. The answers would be Sleepy, Grumpy, Doc, Happy, Dopey, Bashful, and Sneezy. Nice.
Okay, the next question was, what is the name of Shrek's princess? And the answer was Fiona.
Fiona. Number 3 is, what is Little Mermaid's name? That would be Ariel.
The next question was, who is Chip in Beauty and the Beast? And the answer is a cup.
The 5th question is, what does the stepmother in Snow White give her to eat? And that would be an apple. Or if you put poisonous apple, we will also accept that. Yeah.
Okay. Number 6, what is the name of the prince in Sleeping Beauty? And the answer is Prince Philip.
The last question is, who is the wood carver in Pinocchio? And it is Geppetto.
Geppetto, yeah.
I messed up on that one.
So yeah, thank you for playing, for everyone who played.
Wait. Who got them all right?
Yeah. Not a surprise.
Woo! Round of applause.
Woo!
Okay.
Yay, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, now we're having our costume contest.
All right, so first, any of my kid princesses, or pirates, any of the kids who dressed up who want to be a part of the costume contest, come on up.
All right, is that everyone who wanted to come up for the costume contest?
We're still waiting for one more. All right, so these are our 3 contestants for our costume contest. So when I stand around them and put my hand over their head, whoever gets the most applause wins. All right, so first we have Miss Peppa Pig. All right, now we have the Queen of Hearts. And now we have Miss Snow White. All right, so our first prize goes to the Queen of Hearts. Okay. And our second prize goes to Snow White. And finally, Miss Peppa Pig, you can pick whatever you want from in here. Okay, did any of our adults happen to dress up? I didn't see anyone, but anybody? Any adults want to participate in the costume contest? Or anyone who has a great fairy tale character impersonation they want to do? Anybody? All right. Okay, so another applause. We have Stitch's biggest fan. And we have Flynn Rider. All right, so I think our winner is Flynn Rider. Flynn, what would you like? This one? All right. And then you get this one. Yes. All right. Thank you to everyone who participated in our costume contest.
Welcome everyone to the 2018 Youth Spring Show. Tonight, I'm going to be sharing with you some stories that I have here in my storybook. Whoa. Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. This happens a lot. I apologize. Okay. I think this one goes here. Sorry. I think I got these back in the right order. That should be good. Oh my. I apologize. That looks like the right order. Let's get back to the story. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful girl who had been locked up by a witch in a tall tower. The girl had long golden hair, and her name was Rapunzel.
Hey, narrator, I think there's a mix-up. I'm Aladdin, you know, from Aladdin, the street rat, not Rapunzel.
Just go with it. One day, a prince was walking through the forest when he suddenly stumbled upon Rapunzel's tower. He called out to her,
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
All right, but it's gonna take a while.
Girls, jeez. Does anybody know why they take so long?
Hey, it's my lamp. Maybe Jeannie can help me get home.
Yeah,
Why isn't it working?
well, Genie isn't exactly in this story, so...
It takes some time.
Well, I think it's doing something.
Maybe it's taking you back to your story.
I sure hope so. Bye.
Bye. Okay, we'll have another Once Upon a Time story in just a few minutes. But first, we'd like to share with you what tonight's all about. Here to share with you is the lovely and talented pirate, Leah Harlow.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome. I'm so glad to see you this evening, and thank you so much for coming out to support our youth and the wonderful ministries that they are doing. Our youth have some wonderful mission trips that they are going to be a part of this summer, and your ticket helps to support those mission efforts. So thank you very, very much. I would like to show you a video about one of the places that the youth are going to be going. For the youth summer mission trip, they are going to be going to New Orleans, Louisiana. There they are going to be partnering with a couple organizations there. But as I said, I would like to show you a video in a moment about that mission trip and about the work that they are going to be doing while in New Orleans.
It means the world to me to be given the opportunity to work towards owning your own house.
Hold on to me as we go.
It's a big deal to have a place, you know, to raise my family.
As we roll down this unfamiliar road.
Building your own home gives you a sense of pride.
Welcome everyone to the 2018 Youth Spring Show. Tonight, I'm going to be sharing with you some stories that I have here in my storybook. Whoa. Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. This happens a lot. I apologize. Okay. I think this one goes here. Sorry. I think I got these back in the right order. That should be good. Oh my. I apologize. That looks like the right order. Let's get back to the story. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful girl who had been locked up by a witch in a tall tower. The girl had long golden hair, and her name was Rapunzel.
Hey, narrator, I think there's a mix-up. I'm Aladdin, you know, from Aladdin, the street rat, not Rapunzel.
Just go with it. One day, a prince was walking through the forest when he suddenly stumbled upon Rapunzel's tower. He called out to her,
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
All right, but it's going to take a while.
Girls, jeez. Does anybody know why they take so long?
Hey, it's my lamp. Maybe Genie can help me get home. Why isn't it working?
Well, Genie isn't exactly in this story, so...
It takes him so long.
Well, I think it's doing something.
Maybe it's taking you back to your story.
I sure hope so. Bye.
Bye. Okay, we'll have another Once Upon a Time story in just a few minutes. But first, we'd like to share with you what tonight's all about. Here to share with you is the lovely and talented pirate, Leah Harlow.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome. I'm so glad to see you this evening, and thank you so much for coming out to support our youth and the wonderful ministries that they are doing. Our youth have some wonderful mission trips that they are going to be a part of this summer, and your ticket helps to support those mission efforts. So thank you very, very much. I would like to show you a video about one of the places that the youth are going to be going. For the youth summer mission trip, they are going to be going to New Orleans, Louisiana. There they are going to be partnering with a couple organizations there. But as I said, I would like to show you a video in a moment about that mission trip and about the work that they are going to be doing while in New Orleans.
It means the world to me to be given the opportunity to work towards owning your own house.
Hold on to me as we go.
It's a big deal to have a place, you know, to raise my family.
As we roll down this unfamiliar road.
Building your own home gives you a sense of pride.
down, Moses.
Okay, so that last story didn't go exactly as I was hoping. Well, let's try this one. Now I shall read to you the gripping tale of Aladdin. This story takes place in a land far away where camels roam, the fez is still in fashion, and little boys fly? This is just going to be one of those days. This story is about a young boy,
Hey, that's me.
a genie,
Wait, what?
a flying carpet,
No, that's just ridiculous. Everybody knows carpets can't fly.
and a magic lamp.
Hey, buddy, I think you got the wrong story. This is supposed to be Peter Pan. Wow, this is more treasure than I have in Dead Man's Cave.
That's because this isn't Peter Pan.
It isn't? So you're telling me this is someone else's treasure?
Yes. Anyway, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, the boy's name was Aladdin.
Peter Pan.
Aladdin.
Peter Pan.
Aladdin.
Peter Pan!
Now, Aladdin was not like most boys his age. He was smarter, faster, and stronger. He had seen more in a day than most of the village children could have seen in a lifetime. But nothing compared to what he was seeing now. The cave was more spectacular than anything he could have ever imagined. And it was so big that he had trouble comprehending it. How could something so big be here, he wondered. About now, he was walking through a room full of treasure.
Been there, done that.
The old man had said, touch nothing but the lamp, and Aladdin intended to do just that.
Oh, yes. Of course.
Don't touch that.
Why not?
It's cursed. Wait, why aren't you being swallowed by a giant tiger?
I beg your pardon?
You know, don't touch anything but the lamp. Why isn't this affecting you?
I'm Peter Pan.
Yeah, I think we got that. Now, Aladdin looked for some time before he finally stumbled upon an old dirty lamp. A little lamp. A little lamp. Aladdin found an old lamp.
This thing is so dusty.
That's disgusting.
Does it make being getting respect around here? I think I'm claustrophobic.
Wow, you're the biggest fairy I've ever seen.
I'm a genie, powerful beyond what your tiny mind can comprehend, and at your service for all your wish-related needs. And you are?
Peter Pan.
Aladdin, what a wonderful name.
No, I said
So Aladdin, what'll it be?
What be?
Your wishes, what will they be?
Just a sec. Hey, you. How am I supposed to get home? I have a battle with Captain Hook today that I don't want to miss.
Yeah, I'm working on it, but I'm not quite sure. Just play along. You don't want to make the genie angry.
But how do I get home?
Well, Aladdin found his lamp, and that seemed to take him home. So maybe something like that could work for you. You just need to find your special object, the thing that makes your story magic.
Well, if you haven't already figured it out by now, Neverland is chock full of magical items.
Look, I don't know what it is. Just buy me some time.
Okay. Wishes, I'll have to think about it.
Yeah, sure, just take your time. It's not like us genies have anything better to do around here.
Aha! I got it. Genie, for my first wish, I wish for...
Peter, I think I got it.
No! I was so close! What did you find?
It's something you always lose.
The Lost Boys.
What? No. What else do you lose?
My voice.
Can you ever be serious? It's something that follows... Wait, why am I riddling you? It's your shadow.
My shadow, I should have guessed.
All you have to do is find your shadow, and then you can go home.
Yes. Wait, how is that gonna work again?
Well, it should work. It might. I think it worked for that other guy. Just find your shadow.
Okay, shadow it is. You know what? How about I just take take a rain check for this one. Who knows, 3 wishes might come in handy someday.
Seriously? You woke me up just to tell me you're saving me for a rainy day? Maybe they should have an unappreciation award. Well, if you're not wishing, I'm going back to the lamp. Smell you later, kid.
Okay, now that that's out of the way, has anybody seen Peter Pan's shadow? Anybody?
Ah, there you are! Come here!
Hey!
Cut that out! I thought Wendy sold you on for good last time.
Well, I guess we're just gonna have to wait to see how that one ends. I hate cliffhangers.
I wonder what's going to happen to Peter Pan.
I don't know, but I hope he finds his way back home. Gosh, being mixed up with the wrong story sounds like a nightmare to me.
Speaking of nightmares, up next we have our very own Brianna Grady performing.
You mean Dreams? Brianna's a great singer. We don't want to scare our audience.
Right, that's what I meant. Speaking of dreams, up next we have our very own Brianna Grady singing a song from one of my favorite Disney movies, Cinderella. A dream is a wish your heart makes.
A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartache. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dreams that you wish will come true. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartache. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dreams that you wish will come true.
Hey, Ella, did you see all those cool baskets over there?
Yeah, but what I couldn't believe was all of those cakes. I mean, I would trade my knight in shining armor for a piece of that chocolate cake.
Me too. Sorry.
Do you think any of these people out there maybe want any of that good stuff?
Well, let's find out. Where's our auctioneer? Mr. Auctioneer, come out wherever you are.
Yes! Everyone give it up for Adam Fitzgerald! Woo!
All right. Oh, now's time for my favorite part of the evening, where we get to auction, hey there, where we get to auction the wonderful cakes and gift baskets in the back. Before we get started, a couple of ground rules. You'll notice this year, if you've been here in years past, there's a little one-star glittery thing. Yep, you've got it. So go ahead, grab one at your table. Practice with me. Hold it up in the air. Wave it. All right, now put it down. Now put it up real fast. Now down. Now look at your neighbor. when they're bidding, you wait for just the right minute, and then you put yours up right afterwards. Bidding against your neighbor is highly encouraged. So just a reminder that all of the proceeds from tonight do go to support the mission projects that you heard about a few minutes ago. So let's have a little bit of fun. We'll have 2 auction times this evening, and we have a couple of cakes for each auction and a couple of gift baskets for each auction. And before we get started, I want to give a special thank you to the Koinonia, Theophilus, and Explorers classes for their cash donations to the auction this year. So, yes, a round of applause for them. So we're going to start off this evening's auction with a lovely gift basket. I hope that I say this right. doTERRA? Okay. It's a gift of the earth. It includes a pedal diffuser, an introductory kit, On Guard sanitizing mist, Citrus Bliss lotion, moisturizing soap, a Welcome to doTERRA booklet, a reference card, and an A to Z guide. That's the alphabet for those of us that struggle. The retail value of this is $116.27, kindly donated by Susan Leonard. And, you know, I was having a conversation earlier this evening with somebody right back by the auction table. Again, if you haven't been by the auction table, please take your time to go back and peruse the plethora of items that we can give away. But Vinny Bellinger came up to me and he said, you know, this looks like me right here. And so he wants to start the bidding at $100. And I said, Vinny, I don't know if we can do that, but I checked, and for Vinny, for you, we'll start the bidding at $100. So with that, we'll, anybody for $120? Rich for $120. This also looks a lot like you, Rich, so thank you. $140. $140. Do we have $140? Going once, $140. We're sitting at $120 right now, $140. Going once. I don't want to miss anybody, so remember those stars are at your table. $140 going once. Going twice. Congratulations, Rich. Up next. Chocolate pound cake from Paula Goodson. So tonight's bidding for this cake has been kindly started by Dave Leonard at $40 for the chocolate pound cake by Paula Goodson. So do we have $60? $60 for the chocolate pound cake. $60. Do we have $60? Chocolate pound cake. $50 for the chocolate pound cake. We'll start there. Vinny wants the chocolate pound cake for $50. Thank you, Vinny. Do we have $60? $60 for the chocolate pound cake. $60. Go. Oh, excellent. Those stars, they really help. Do we have $70? $70 for the chocolate pound cake. It's chocolate. It's cake. It's at least a pound. You can't lose. $70 for the chocolate pound cake. Going once. Going twice. Congratulations. Up next, I think we're going to have another cake. So that was a lot of words, Brooks. Triple chocolate trifle cake. Triple chocolate by Angie Pierce? Yes. By Angie Pierce. With nuts. Yeah, show it to Dr. Slater. He asked who made it. Go ahead and just set it right in front of him. Dr. Slater says it's, at least $40. Okay, so Dr. Slater started our bid. Thank you, Dr. Slater. Do we have $50? $50. Do we have 60? 60. Do we have 70? 70. Up on the front. Do we have 80? 80. 80 in the back. Vinny, my man. Do we have 90? 90 on the front. 100. 100. Do we have 110? 110. 110. It's triple layers. It's like $35 a layer or some change. Going once. Going twice. 110 over here in the corner. Do we have 120? 120. 120 going once. 120 going twice. Sold. Congratulations. I will be right there in just a few minutes. Up next, we have a basket. We have a guitar amp. It's a guitar amplifier. Looks brand new on the box. I hear it eBay's for around $50. Yep, so we know that there's something in there. So Tony Eisenhower told me he's going to start the bidding on this one for $60. Do we have 70? $70. $70. 70 for Vinny. Do we have 80? $80. 80 going once. 80 going twice. 80 in the back. Mr. Bryant, do we have 90? $90. Vinny's got 90. Do we have 100? $100. $100 going once. 100 in the back. Do we have 110? Vinny, do we have 110? $100. 110 going once. 110 going twice. Congratulations, Mr. Moxley. Up next, we have another cake. Is this our last cake of this round? A full chocolate cake? Triple chocolate cake made by Carol Williams. All right, that's 3 times the chocolate in 1 times the cake. Yeah, okay. So triple chocolate cake by Carol Williams. And who's going to start our bidding on this one? $40. Greg Williams, thank you. Do we have 50? $50. 50 on the front. Do we have 60? 60. Do we have 70? 70. 70 on the front. Do we have 80? 80 in the back. Do we have 90? 90. Do we have 100? 100. Do we have 110? 110. Do we have 120? 120. 120 going once. 120 to Mr. Steve. Do we have 130? 130. Do we have 140? 140. Do we have 150? 150. Do we have 160? 160. Whew. It's a good thing I'm good at math. 170. Do we have 170? Do we have 180? 180. 180 going once. Whoa, 180. Do we have 190? 190. We have 190. We have 190. Do we have 200? Will this be our first $200 cake? 200. 200 going once. Oh, 200. Do we have 210? 210. 210 going once. 210 going twice. Congratulations, Mr. Steve. I believe this is our final cake for this round. Oh, we have one more after this. Don't worry. Okay, so a falling apart but very delicious butterscotch morsel cake. Just try saying that 3 times fast. All right. Ken Taylor's agreed to start the bidding at $40. Do we have 50? We have 60. $60. $60. We have 60. Do we have 70? $70. $70. Can we get 70? Do we have 80? $80. $80 in the back. Do we have 90? $90. $90. 90 going once. 90 going twice. Sold. Congratulations. As a kind reminder, there is a tip jar in the middle of your table. Should you feel so inclined, if you have a really good waiter or server, or you think the auctioneer is just killing it, you can go ahead and put a little bit of money in that tip jar. As a reminder, all proceeds from tonight go to support our mission trips. So our final cake for this round of the auction looks a little heavy. I might have to read this one here, Brooks. All right. So we can go ahead and just put that one right over there.
Yep, all right, say this for later.
This
Nope,
is
not up for sale.
This is a Karen Frank carrot cake. Now, I have to be honest here. Should you ever, and I don't recommend this, but should you ever break your leg in 2 places, this makes things feel a whole lot better. A whole lot better. This is a Karen Frank carrot cake. Rich Brewers started the bidding on this one at $40. Do we have 50? 50? Do we have 60? Do we have 70? Do we have 80? Do we have 90? Do we have 100? $100. We have 100. Do we have 110? 110. I can't see. I think there was a star that went up. Yep. Do we have 120? 120. 120. Do we have 130? 130. 130 going once. 130 going twice. Congratulations, Mr. Worley. You've become my new best friend. Folks, we're going to let you get back to the show here. We will have more baskets and more cakes coming up here in just a minute. So if you didn't get a chance to walk away with something awesome, you will have an opportunity to do so here shortly.
Okay, so it seems like this next story is about, Peter Pan. Captain Hook has taken Tinkerbell's pixie dust, and she's lost her ability to fly. And now Tinkerbell goes to rally up the Lost Boys and find Peter Pan to fight Captain Hook and get her dust back.
Hi, yeah. Who's Peter Pan, and why is he fighting a captain?
Tinkerbell, leading the Lost Boys, went to find Peter Pan, and when they found him, they were ecstatic. Lost Boys? Where are the Lost Boys?
They're coming!
Ah, Peter Pan, I see you finally arrived. And here I was beginning to think you would never come.
What are you talking about? Who are you?
Who am I? I hate your jokes. And where's your little sidekick,
Please, sir, I really don't know what you're talking about.
Sir, Peter Pan, you aren't losing your touch, are you?
What do I do?
Hit him with the sword.
I don't know how to fight with a sword. I'm a princess.
Peter Pan, stop playing jokes and get on with it.
Okay,
Thank you.
maybe this won't work. Just give me a second. Okay, yeah, this should be good. The Lost Boys continued to fight against Captain Hook, as Peter Pan left the battle to strategize a way to finally defeat Hook. Get out of there!
Oh, yeah, right.
You were only running for a few minutes. Why are you already out of breath?
I am a princess, not a warrior. Okay, anyways, how do I get out of here?
Your glass slipper is something that people recognize you for, right?
Well, yeah, it's one of the things, not to mention the mice or the pumpkin.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's the glass slipper.
Okay, well, what does that have to do with me getting out of here?
Well, once you find it, you should be able to walk home. It's what saved the others.
Well, I haven't seen my glass slipper anywhere.
Why don't we ask some of these lovely people? Has anybody seen her shoe? It's about this big, and it's made out of glass. Anyone? Has anybody seen it?
Shoe? Thank you!
Oh, thank heavens. You should be able to walk home now. But I will warn you, it might take a while. Actually, I don't even know if the others have gotten back to their stories yet.
Well, that's comforting, I guess. I better get started now.
Can you believe all the dessert that Dr. Slater ate tonight?
I couldn't believe it, and Patrick said he was still hungry.
Well, then now would be a perfect time to sell some more cakes. Mr. Auctioneer, you can come back now. Where did you go this time?
This will be part 2 of our auction. And up first, we have another basket. This is our 3rd basket. We have a total of 4 tonight. But it's quite a large basket. I would classify this as 2 baskets. So I'll read to you what we have here. This is part of the other basket. Okay. Outdoor entertaining basket brought to you by the Connection Sunday School class. We have a caddy, a tray, a lantern, a wireless speaker, an end table, a picnic blanket, an outdoor pillow, outdoor dinner plates, outdoor dessert plates for those cakes you got, outdoor bowl with serving utensils, food tents, forks and spoons, napkins, bottle openers, citronella candles, wind chime, drink, I can't read that word, hand towel, salt and pepper shakers, condiments, grilling brush, wooden skewers, metal skewers, tongs, and barbecue sauces and barbecue rubs. Valued at $150. Sheila Brown starting the bidding on this one for $175. So we have $185. $185. We have $185 in the middle. Do we have $195? $195. $195 on the side. Do we have $205? $205. $205 going once. $205 going twice. Congratulations. You'll have quite the outdoor fun. It's quite the outdoor baskets there. When you have won an auction item, please just make sure that you check in with our auction master over in the back right-hand corner. Up next, we have a cake. So a chocolate eclair cake. Does it say on there who made it? Okay. We have a... Oh, Susan Leonard made it. Okay. So Dave Leonard starting the bidding on this one at $40. I got you. So do we have 50? $50. We have 50 over here. Do we have 60? 60 in the back. Do we have 70? 70 on the front. Do we have 80? $80. 80 in the back. Do we have 90? 90 on the front. Do we have 100? 100. Do we have 110? We have 110 in the back. Do we have 120? 120. 120 in the front. Do we have 130? 130. 130 in the back. Do we have 140? 140 in the front. Do we have 150? 150 going once. 150 going twice. Congratulations. Up next, we're going to have another basket. This is our final basket of the evening. Brooks, I'll meet you back here so I can read the label. All right.
Lots of big items, a lot of big words on it.
So we have a canvas bag, a 22-inch flying disc, a beach ball, 2 supersized cups, 3-piece catch ball set, 5 water bombs, 2 giant bubble paddles. Try saying that one 3 times fast. 2-piece noodle chair. 6 extra large bubble wands, a beach bucket, a shovel, and a straw hat. Sounds like somebody is going to the beach. This was donated by the Bible Agape class. Leah Harlow has started the bidding on this one for $60. Do we have 70? 70 in the front. Do we have 80? 80. $80. 80 over here. Do we have 90? 90. 90. Jim's got it. 90. Do we have 100? 100. $100. 100 in the back. Do we have 110? 110. 110. Do we have 120? 120. Do we have 130? 130. 130 in the back. Do we have 140? Jim, you don't have a star over there, so you got to holler at me if you want a 140. 140. Do we have 150? 150. Do we have 160? 160. 160 going once. 160 going twice. 160. Do we have 170? 170. 170. Do we have 180? 180. 200. Okay, 200. Do we have 220? 220. 220 going once. 220 going twice. Bidding against yourself. Okay, okay. 220. Okay. That's what you get when you confuse the auctioneer. 240. Do we have 240? 240 going once. 240 going twice. Congratulations, Jim. All right, up next we have a cake. We have 3 cakes left. 3 cakes left. This one's a coconut cake, it looks like. Is that a coconut cake? So an Angie Pierce coconut cake. Wow. An Angie Pierce coconut cake. All right. Chris Elder's starting the bidding on this one for $40. Do we have 50? 50. Do we have 60? $60. 60. Do we have 70? 70. Do we have 80? 80. Do we have 90? 90. Do we have 100? 100. Do we have 110? 110. 110. Do we have 120? See how much fun it is to bid against your neighbor? Especially when he's the pastor of the church? Do we have 120? 120. 120. Oh, we have 120 over here. Do we have 130? 130. Do we have 140? 140. Do we have 150? 150. 150 going once. 150. Do we have 160? 160. Do we have 170? 170. 170 going once. 170 going twice. Oh, 170. Do we have 180? 180. 180. Do we have 190? This is a lot of fun. 190. 190. Going once. 200. Do we have 210? 210. 210 going once. 210 going twice. Congratulations. All right, we're down to our final 3 cakes now. Looks like a chocolate chess pie, potentially made by Sheila Brown. Okay, so this is a Sheila Brown chocolate chess pie. I hear that Megan Harvey is going to start the bidding on this one at $40. Do we have 50? 50, do we have 60? 60, do we have 70? 70, do we have 80? 80, do we have 90? 90, do we have 100? 110, 120, 130, 140, do we have 140? 140, do we have 150? 150, do we have 160? 160, do we have one? He's just leaving his star up. 170, 170. 170 going once. 170. Oh, we have 170 in the back. 180. 180. Do we have 190? 190. Going once. Going twice. Congratulations, my friend. Our second to last cake this evening, oh, it's wrapped really well. It's a pretty professional job there. I'm impressed. Looks like a pound cake of some sort. Okay, so we have a Southern Virginia pound cake by Charlotte Barnes. Southern Virginia pound cake. We're in North Carolina. I guess that's okay. I hear Buck Moy is going to start the bidding on this one for $40. Do we have $50? 50. Do we have 60? 60. Do we have 70? 70. Do we have 80? 80. $80. Do we have 90? 90. Do we have 100? 100. 100 in the middle. Do we have 110? 110. 110 going once. 110 going twice. 110. Do we have 120? 120. 120 going once. 120 going twice. Congratulations. Might have to get a summer job for that one. All right, our final cake of the evening. Sometimes they say you save the best for last. I don't know if that's really true or not. We'll see what we have here. Seems like it looks really good. All right. It's a youth show, fresh apple caramel cake by Ann Packett. A youth show. Oh, it's for the youth show. Okay. It's a fresh apple caramel cake by Ann Packett. Perfect. All right. Joanne Stansel had her eyes on that one, so she started the bidding on this one for $40. Do we have 50? 50. Do we have 60? 60. Do we have 70? $70. 70. Do we have 80? 80. Do we have 90? 90. $90. 90. Do we have 100? $100. 100 in the back. 110. 110. 110. Going once. 110. Do we have 120? 120. 120 in the back. Tony, you got to raise the star higher than that. 130. We have 130. 130 going once. 130 in the middle. 140. 140. 140. Oh, there's, okay, 150. Do we have 150? 150. 150 going once. This is our final cake of the night. 150 going twice. 150. Do we have 160? 160? 160 once. 160 twice. Congratulations, Vinny. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see a star. I'm sorry. I'll call Ann Packett. We'll get another cake. We got you. Same price. All right, my friends. Thank you so much for your contributions to missions and to what our youth are going to do. Let's get on with the show. Enjoy.
I just love all of these fairy tales. I cannot wait to hear the next one.
Well, you don't have to wait too long because it's almost time for the grand finale.
Yeah, but I feel like we're forgetting something.
What could we be forgetting? We've had the meal, we've had the costume contest, people have been getting their pictures done, we've had the auction. What else could there possibly be?
We forgot Beatty.
How could we forget Beatty?
I don't know, but we almost did. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present to you Beatty Daddle singing a song inspired by the story of Peter Pan.
Lost Boy.
There was a time when I was alone, nowhere to go and no place to call home. My only friend was the man in the moon, and even sometimes you would go away too. Then one night as I closed my eyes, I saw a shadow flying high. He came to me with the sweetest smile, told me he wanted to talk for a while. He said, Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely ever. Since that day, I am a lost boy from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. And when we're bored, we play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook. Run, run, lost boy, they say to me, away from all of reality. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. He sprinkled me in pixie dust and told me to believe, believe in him and believe in me. Together we will fly away in a cloud of green to your beautiful destiny. As you soared above the town that never loved me, I realized I finally had a family. Soon enough we reached Neverland. Peacefully my feet hit the sand, and ever since that day, I am a lost boy from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. And when we're bored we play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook. Run, run, lost boy, they say to me, away from all of reality. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, Wendy, darling, even Captain Hook, you are my perfect storybook. Neverland, I love you so, you are now my home, sweet home forever, a lost boy at last. Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, Wendy, darling, even Captain Hook, you are my perfect storybook. Neverland, I love you so, you are now my home, sweet home forever, a lost boy at last. And for always I will say, I am a lost boy from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. And when we're bored we play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook. Run, run, lost boy, they say to me, away from all of reality. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free.
Storybook. Hopefully this is the last damsel in distress I have to get back to her story tonight. And hopefully that Peter Pan doesn't show up again. He was the worst. Anyway, this looks like a good place to start. It was almost time for the ball, and Cinderella was eagerly waiting for...
Excuse me.
Why can't anyone just let me tell the story?
Hi, so I'm supposed to be in a very tall, very safe tower right now, and this is definitely not it.
Okay, so don't freak out, but you may or may not be in the right story. But it does belong to a beautiful princess named Cinderella. Please, please, please don't freak out.
I'm not freaking out. Are you freaking out? No, I'm just very interested in how exactly I got here.
I've had to explain this so many times today. Long story short, I'm a klutz. I dropped your storybook, a whole bunch of pages fell out, and now you're here.
Mother is not going to be happy about this.
Oh, here comes the evil stepmother. Okay, do me a favor. Go with whatever she says, and I promise I will get you out of this.
Did you say evil?
Cinderella! Are you done with your chores yet?
Yes, stepmother.
Well, it seems like you missed a spot. You're not thinking of going to the bar, are you?
Yes. Yes, I am.
In those rags? I don't think so.
This is my favorite dress.
Well, there's no way I'm letting you go to the ball looking like that. Come on, girls, let's go.
Yeah, you look ugly.
Now what?
Now you have to find the thing that makes your story magic. But I don't know what that is. Just start looking.
All right. I couldn't find anything from my story, but I did find this stick thing.
So that's where I put the old thing.
This?
Why, yes, it's my magic wand. But you're not Cinderella, are you?
Finally, someone's noticed.
It seems that someone has mixed up the stories again now, haven't we?
It'd be a miracle if I didn't.
Well, dear, even miracles take a little time. Now, let's see what I can do. I know, my magic words. You guys know them, right? Bibbidi-bobbidi-boo. All right. I need everyone to say it with me. Ready? Bibbidi-bobbidi-boo!
It's fixed. Everyone seems to be back in the right story. Look, there's Aladdin and the genie. And there's Peter Pan and his shadow, and Tinkerbell and Captain Hook, too. And there's Cinderella, and the fairy godmother, and the evil stepmother and stepsisters. And lastly, there's Rapunzel and Flynn Rider. Well, I guess it's finally time to wrap this up. Everyone say it with me. And they all lived happily ever after.